These vultures are wasting their time, though. Eli and I have had our sights set on MIT for years.
Hello Cobra Kai fans, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the dojo with all the latest leaks, speculations, and discussions. Today's video is packed with some major leaks about Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 2, specifically Episode 6, so if you're not into spoilers, you might want to return later, but for those who are ready to jump into this pain, let's strike now. As we all know, Cobra Kai Season 6 is divided into 3 parts. The first part is officially titled Strike First, setting the stage for what's to come. Now, we're moving into Part 2, aptly named Strike Hard. And if you've been following the series, you already know that Part 3 will bring us to the final showdown titled No Mercy. Today, we're focusing on Episode 6 of Part 2, which carries the intense title Enemy of the Enemy. The implications of this title are intriguing, don't you think? Could it be hinting at the complicated relationship between John Kreese, Terry Silver, and their old rivals Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso? We'll save that juicy discussion for another time because there's a lot more to unpack in this episode. Episode 6 is poised to be a turning point in the season, with a series of explosive events that will keep us on the edge of our seats. The episode kicks off with the grand reveal of all 16 dojos that have qualified for the prestigious Sekai Taikai tournament. This global tournament isn't just about winning, it's about honor, legacy, and proving who truly deserves to be called the best. The tournament's rules and regulations will finally be announced, and from there, the real preparations begin. One of the most anticipated moments in this episode is the start of the elimination rounds, and let me tell you, the intensity doesn't just skyrocket, it goes straight into orbit. Hawk and Dimitri are tossed into the ring together like two cats in a sack, forced to face off against the Tiger Strike Dojo in what can only be described as a 2 vs 5 kamikaze mission. Yep, you heard that right. 2 vs 5. This isn't just a match, it's a full-on gauntlet, a true test of their strength, skill, and whether they can avoid knocking each other out before the real fight even starts. We all know Hawk and Dimitri have had more beef than a Texas barbecue, but they'll need to slap a band-aid on their bruised egos and put that aside if they want to survive this deathmatch. Seriously, these two have squabbled over everything from high school drama to who's got the cooler hairstyle, but this time their petty rivalry pales in comparison to the challenge ahead. They're not just walking into a match, they're waltzing into a no mercy beatdown, and the Tiger Strike Dojo looks like it's ready to serve up a 5-course meal of pain. Now, the big question is, will this be the moment that finally mends their broken bromance? Or are they about to become the next viral karate fail, immortalized in GIFs and memes for all eternity? Because let's be real, nothing says friendship like getting pummeled by 5 guys at once. Either way, prayers up, because unless the universe pulls out a quick miracle, these boys are about to get a crash course in teamwork, whether they like it or not. So, when the time comes, grab your popcorn, because this is either going to be the most epic comeback story ever, or it's going to be a disaster that will have us all rolling on the floor laughing. Next up, we'll see another high-stakes battle, this time with Sam and Devon facing off against the Dublin Thunders in a 2 vs 2 duo match. This is a pairing that many fans have been eager to see. Devon, who stirred up quite a bit of controversy after she cheated to beat Kenny's ass in the previous Sekai Taikai qualifications, now has a lot to prove. Will she rise to the occasion, or will karma finally catch up with her? It's going to be a nail-biter, that's for sure. But the action doesn't stop there. Miguel and Robbie are set to take on Dojo Berlin in yet another 2 vs 2 match. This is essentially Team USA versus Team Germany in the Sekai Taikai, and the stakes couldn't be higher. But here's the kicker. Why are Hawk and Dimitri up against 5 opponents while the champs, Miguel and Robbie, only face 2? Does this mean Tiger Strike is the weakest dojo in the competition? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? Either way, this matchup is sure to raise some eyebrows, and if you thought that was all, think again. The episode will also feature a Sensei division match that's going to have you gripping the edge of your seat, or maybe rolling off it in disbelief. Picture this, Sensei Johnny Lawrence and Sensei Daniel LaRusso, the ultimate frenemies, are teaming up for a 2 vs 2 showdown against, wait for it, Sensei Dennis and Sensei Snake. Yep, you heard right, Dennis and Snake are back, and they've somehow managed to level up from Terry Silver's karate henchmen to full-fledged senseis. Now, for those of you who need a little refresher, Dennis and Snake were the dynamic duo of Chaos back in Karate Kid 3, basically Terry Silver's personal wrecking crew. They were the ones training Mike Barnes, the so-called bad boy of karate, and doing everything short of setting LaRusso's bonsai tree on fire to mess with him. Dennis was played by William Christopher Ford, who probably still has nightmares about the 80s, and Snake was played by Jonathan Avildsen, who somehow managed to make a name like Snake seem even more ridiculous than it already is. Now, these two are back, but instead of lurking in the shadows like the B-list villains they are, they've upgraded to senseis and are ready to bring the heat, or at least try to without pulling a hamstring. Now, don't ask me which dojos these guys are supposed to be representing. Maybe they just showed up with matching t-shirts that say Team Washed Up on the front because it's still a mystery, but what we do know is that this match is shaping up to be an absolute spectacle. We've already seen a leaked image showing the tournament leaderboard with Sensei Lawrence versus Sensei someone. And while the name is a bit obscured, like maybe even the universe is embarrassed, there's no doubt this is the showdown we've been waiting for. At first, fans were losing their minds thinking Johnny was about to form some new Cobra Kai dream team. But with these new leaks, it seems more likely that this is the Sensei division, and we are here for it. In another shocking turn of events, Kenny and Anthony will be called as backup for the Miyagi-Do squad in the Sekai Taikai. Rumor has it that one of the female competitors, either Samantha or Devon, will sustain an injury and Kenny will step in as their replacement. This speculation gained traction after a leaked image surfaced, showing Sam with a bandage on her hand. However, another image later emerged, showing the entire Miyagi-Do squad, but with Devon conspicuously absent and a boy who looks suspiciously like Kenny standing in her place. Could this be karma coming full circle for Devon after her questionable tactics in the All Valley during the qualifications? Meanwhile, over in Okinawa, we're in for an emotional reunion as Chosen, Taguchi, Kumiko, and Yuna come together once more. Chosen left for Okinawa in part 1, and this reunion might be just what he needs to find the emotional support and motivation to excel in the Sekai Taikai. This isn't just about rekindling old friendships, it's about Chosen reconciling with his past and solidifying the growth he's shown since the Karate Kid Part 2. Their interactions could serve as a powerful reminder of Chosen's roots and the values that have shaped him, which might be crucial as he prepares to face the challenges that lie ahead. Finally, Episode 6 is expected to mark the return of Terry Silver. Yes, the mastermind himself will be back, as confirmed by several leaked images and his IMDb listing for episodes 6, 7, and 10. But wait a minute, what about episodes 8 and 9? Is he off getting his hair permed? Maybe he's in the shadows, plotting world domination between yoga sessions, or could it be something even more sinister, like a 2-episode spa retreat to work on his evil glow? The suspense is real, folks, but honestly, all this is just the warm-up. What I'm really itching to see is Kreese, Terry, Mike Barnes, Daniel, and Johnny all on the ground in one epic showdown. Let's face it, it's not Cobra Kai until somebody's hitting the map, and with this lineup, we're guaranteed some legendary takedowns. So, while these senseis are about to throw down, my money's on the real brawl when all these heavyweights step onto the stage. That's a wrap for now. I'm dying to hear what you all think about these leaks and predictions. Do you agree with these speculations? What are your own expectations for this upcoming episode? Let me know in the comments below. As always, stay tuned for more updates and discussions on Cobra Kai. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.